Welcome back to another edition of OHDEER. This time we're featuring one of the newer breweries in Red Deer, Red Hart Brewing. And you know what, as usual, we're going to go around and talk about it. But, you know, before I forget, again, OHDEER is sponsored by Doortender. So thanks again. We're enjoying Red Hart.
Red Hart beer, Ted.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. We're enjoying Red Hart beer. If you say it too much, you know what? It gets a little tough. So good thing. I'm glad you're here. So yeah, Doortender, thanks again for the Red Hart beer. And as usual, we're going to go around and talk a bit. Again, we're not going to review it because we don't know enough about beer to review it. It is a beer review for the everyday person like me who can't even get his lines right. So Dustin, what are you drinking?
I'm having the Red Hart Brewing America Pale Ale. Geez, I'm not very good at that feature to the video, but 6%. Cool can. The can screams "Oh dear beer." If you're asking me, it's got a sweet red deer on it.
Wink, wink.
It's got 4.2 SRM, which
that's a good amount of SRM.
Yeah, like I'm thinking speed, resistance, manual. And I think it has 30.1 international bitter units. I actually know what that one means. So a little on the hoppier side.
How many?
30.1. I think the Bud Light, like the average man's beer, would be like 6 or 7. So a little hoppier. It's good though. It's my favorite part about Red Hart is the brewery. I know you guys will probably talk on this a little bit later, but awesome people that work there and are running that place, and certainly close to our home. So I quite enjoy making my way there and look forward to when we get to go sit down in there again. Kid friendly, which is awesome. You can go with your friends and bring your kids along to play some games in the brewery too. So 2 thumbs up from me for Red Hart.
Now, Dustin, for those that aren't familiar with the SRM measurement, what's the recommended daily intake of SRM?
Yeah, like I said, you can do about 60.
But it's rough. Like he's not a doctor.
And that can has 4.3 SRM.
4.2, yeah. So I'm thinking you do probably. Were you asking for a day or a week?
I was asking per day.
Per day, I'd say stick to 12.6 SRMs is what they say. Yeah.
And what is that? That's times 7 days for the week?
Yeah, so 21 beer a week you can have from the Red Hart.
All right. Learned something today.
Right. Yeah. Perfect. Science.
All right, I'm drinking the Red Hart Traditional Pale Ale. Traditional English Pale Ale, sorry.
Yeah.
5.7%. It's a darker beer, so I'm not normally a fan of dark beers. As you can see here, it is pretty dark. Does not taste like a dark beer. Very easy drinking. It's got a little hints of the nuts or whatever it is that makes it dark. The wood. I don't know. Is there wood in there?
Yeah, keep going.
But it's a very subtle taste, very easy drinking, and definitely one that I would drink again for sure, even though it's a darker beer.
We're
do you want my stats, Dustin?
Yeah.
I have my bitterness units are 38, so it does not taste like it's a 38. That's for sure.
Does that one have any standard resistance measurements or whatever I called it? Speed?
Yeah. You couldn't have said muscles for the M?
Yeah. We
it has
we're gonna
11.
have to start getting permission to do these reviews because we're not doing great.
I'm up. Okay. Well, so I'm drinking both. We decided to splurge this week and get both kinds of beers. So I won't read out all the stats because you guys already did it. I will compare the two. So the American Pale Ale I thought was good. I thought I would like that a lot more because it's a lighter beer than the English Pale Ale. But much to my surprise, I really enjoyed the English Pale Ale. I felt like it went down like butter, and I don't know what you guys think of butter.
You just eat butter?
I enjoy a lot of baking with butter. I bake with butter, so every time I drink it, I think it's a smooth drink. And what I really like about I believe in this labeling too. It says, "Drink good beer, do good things," and I can relate to both of those things. So if I had to choose between the two, I would choose the English Pale Ale.
Lundy, I thought that was a great description. Like butter, it's very smooth.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? It's the whole way down. It just slides down your throat.
Well, thanks. Hey, thanks for drinking both. I know you didn't want to do that, but yeah, thanks for.
No problem.
Ted, before you get into your review, I will release what the actual SRM on the beer can means. And the beer's SRM is the value of the amount of light lost multiplied by 12.7 for the European standard EBC. The multiplier standard is 25. Therefore, the more light lost, the higher the SRM and the darker the beer. So if you didn't know, now you do.
Well, the three of us knew that. We just didn't want to embarrass you, so we went along with it.
All right. Wow. If you did know, good on you.
The English Pale Ale has a score of 11 SRM. So that's almost 3 times the American Pale Ale. So does that mean that there's more light lost?
Yeah. Means you got a darker beer.
So okay. So what would the SRM on a Guinness be?
Well, if you let me get into my beer.
All right. Okay, Ted, fine.
I've got we got the Coffee Milk Stout. Like, let's throw out other brands, Lund, while we talk about Red Hart. Who else do we want to give a free ad to while we're
who's gonna pay the most?
So I've got the Coffee Milk Stout. This is get ready for a lot of SRM. It's 39.
Oh,
so that does kind of answer your question, obviously, right? So like I can't even really finish this, or I'm going to go over my recommended daily intake. I'll take the rest of the week off. I do again another dark beer. I think I'm really the only dark beer guy out of the 4 of us, but I really like this one. I like milk stouts. You got to get your calcium somehow. Get those strong bones, but this one is really good. It's the first beer I ever had from Red Hart too, way back when, the first time I went there. So yeah, I like it a lot. Again, it's got a good strong taste to it, 5.5%, so a little bit more than your guys' beers. But again too, like with Red Hart,
Ted, I'm gonna have to correct you here.
Oh
yeah, it's 5.7 for the English, for the traditional English Pale Ale,
and the other one is
6% for the American Pale Ale.
Oh, so you have the weakest, absolutely wrong. Yeah,
you have the weakest beer out of all.
You guys were right not to let me go at all, because I'm not even getting this right. But I do like the can, and again on the back too, this one says support the little guy, support the local guy, do good things. So in this one too, they use the coffee for it. They say Red Hart Brewing hates paying for shipping. So they use a local Red Deer coffee company too for their beer. So yeah, if you're a dark beer person, especially stouts, I know the word milk stout sounds kind of weird, but it is really good. And yeah, I enjoy it a lot. And like Dustin said, I mean, I guess we can all go to Red Hart and sit at different tables and yell at each other from across the bar. But looking forward to when we can all go there again. And yeah.
So is it a milk stout? Is it a milk coffee stout? And is there such thing as a coffee stout? Did I just make that up?
Yeah, this is a coffee milk stout. I'm sure there's a coffee. I feel like, again, this is a brewer question, and we will at some point get a brewer on this show, so we could ask all these questions. But I think you could throw, if the flavor profile fits, you could probably throw just about anything in front of the word stout or ale or any of that. So that's what I like about the craft beer, right? They experiment a lot, and it's always something new to try.
Yeah, and if you haven't made it out to Red Hart's brewery, when restrictions or when you're able to go with friends or family, I guess you are right now able to go with family, but when you can go with friends, check out their patio in the summer and their brewery. It's the indoor brewery is pretty cool. If you head upstairs, you can overlook the actual brewery where they brew. So it's a pretty neat little place. And I think there's a pool table and a bunch of board games, and very easy date night if you're looking for something to do in Red Deer.
kind of that like woodsy feel to it, right? Like a cabin or hunting lodge type of feel, which is pretty cool because that's as close to outdoorsy as I'm ever gonna get is going inside Red Hart, I think.
Do they have a patio? I've only been there once, and I went upstairs and played some pool there, but I can't remember if they had a patio or not.
I think they do build a patio into the parking lot in the summer. I could be wrong on that, but I'm almost positive that they do.
Yeah.
Hey, only one way to find out.
We're gonna
ask
do
someone.
We're gonna do our OHDEER or OHDEER brewery crawl.
Yeah, so Dustin, you missed it with your terrible internet last time. Lund asked if there was like a local, brewery tour or anything. Said no. So when we can all get together, we're gonna rent a bus. Invite some people along and go for a little local Central Alberta brewery tour. So
and
can't wait for that.
If we can't rent a bus because of COVID or whatever, we'll just get one of those like 10-person bikes, and then we'll just all bike in tandem to all the different breweries around town.
People don't pull their own weight on those though, right? You can fake pedal pretty easy.
That's why I like going on them.
Yeah.
It's like a free ride.
So yeah, and a great couple beers from Red Hart. They're all on Doortender. So as always, if you haven't used the code OHDEER yet, OHDEER, doesn't matter if it's your 5th order, your 1st order. If you haven't used it before, you can use that code for $5 off. So again, cheers Doortender and cheers to Red Hart.
Cheers, boys and girls.
Cheers.
I can't figure it out.
Oh dear.